Now, I see a lot of people talking about this. Basically, quality is better than quantity when you're trying to grow your YouTube channel. So quality versus quantity. I mean, that's the debate. That's the ongoing debate on YouTube. I'm gonna give you my perspective. I'm gonna give you what I found out in terms of making a lot of videos over the past few months. Well over 100 plus videos, and let me just kind of give you a little insight on what I discovered, and really which one, if any, is better than the other. But honestly, I think they're both great. I like both. And let me kind of explain why. I've got a few points here. Let me pull them up here. First thing, let's just define what is a quality video on YouTube. I mean, that's really what we need to talk about first before anything. Is a quality video on YouTube, a sharp video with text and music and jump cuts and things popping all over the screen and behind you and scenes changing and different camera angles popping. Is that a quality video? I guess, yeah, it could be. Could be, a quality video. It's subjective, but yeah, you see a lot of people winning on YouTube that have very big production value in their videos, and there is room for that. There is a need for that. There are people that are going to be making videos, and there's an audience that expects that type of content from certain creators because that's what they've always done. They've always delivered high-end videos. Now, does that mean it's quality? What about someone that's just making a video like this, where the video is clear, you can hear me clearly, you can see me clearly? Is that a quality video versus someone that's got all this stuff popping all over the screen like I've done before in the past? Is one quality and one not quality? I'll argue and say they're both quality in my book, because I think as long as someone can see you and hear you clearly, I think you're good. And I think, even for the most part, I think we're a little bit more forgiving somewhat on maybe the video quality. But if the audio quality is really bad, we're just going to get off of it because, our ears are very sensitive when it comes to that kind of stuff. If there's a lot of wind noise or the audio is just trash and you can barely hear or whatever, like sometimes when you're watching a video and you got to go like, what are they saying? If the hearing, I think that's what kind of makes that connection even more. So I think we're a little bit more forgiving on the video aspect of it, but as long as the audio is good, you're straight. But in my book, a quality video overall is a clear video with clear video and imagery and clear audio. To me, that's a quality video. So I think a lot of people, when they try to debate quality over quantity, I think you got to really define what is quality, right? So, because you can make a lot of videos like this in my book that are quality videos. Some will argue it's, not a quality video, but in my book, it is a quality video because that's really what's hot right now. People just want authenticity. I think we're tired of being oversold on everything and making things so polished and all that stuff. We just want, hey, just tell me what you got. Tell me what you need to talk about. And so I can keep it moving, right? Just get to the point, So I think that's kind of where we're at now, but you still got to have a clear image, clear audio. And that in my book, that's what a quality video. So what is quantity? That's subjective too. I mean, quantity could be every day. Quantity could be, in terms of daily uploads, quantity could be multiple uploads a day. Quantity could be 4 or 5 times a week. Quantity for some could be 3 times a week. You see what I'm saying? It's really subjective. I think you can play both ends because I've played both ends of the spectrum. I've done a lot of quality videos. I've done a lot of videos where I just made a lot of videos as well, right? Even here recently. So what I discovered is, matter of fact, let me just kind of give you this concept. The story of me wanting to change my YouTube channel. So now, of course, I've been on YouTube for a long time, and it's normally been like in affiliate marketing, network marketing, make money online opportunities, and and different things of that nature. And I've always been on YouTube, and I've always had a passion for videos in YouTube. And I really wanted to lean into YouTube and just the logistics of it all, right? The theory, the experimentation, and the process of it all. I'm really leaning hard into that. And I really wanted to really talk more about YouTube and content creation, and because that's really the essence of my creativity. And that's how it's been for forever. You know, even the audiences and different things that we've done over the years and people that we've met, a lot of those individuals know me from my videos. So that's really been the essence of pretty much everything that we've ever done online. So I wanted to go into that more. So, but my channel was more about making money online. Let me show you how to make $100 a day. Let me say, check out this new opportunity, blah, all that stuff, right? That was pretty much, you know, my channel. I mean, I had some training stuff in there, some value-based stuff sprinkled in there as well. But a lot of it was really around that. And I wanted to change that. Well, I could have just created a new channel, but I was like, you know what? No, I like my channel. You know, I've had this for years and I believe I can change it. So I wanted to change the essence of the channel. And I did it by, for me, I felt like I just need to make a lot of content. If people come to my channel, I want them to see a lot more content about this particular subject. Content creation, YouTube growth, you know, gear, video gear, software, stuff like that. Everything that's under that video content creation umbrella. That's what I want people to notice. Well, how could I do that? Well, I felt that I could do that by just making a lot more videos talking about those subjects in a smaller period of time. And that's really what I did. So it would be more of exposing those types of stories. And that's really what happened. So that was my plan. And I think it worked. It actually did work. I think it definitely changed how the algorithm sees my channel now. It's, oh, that's a content creation YouTuber trainer type of channel, right? You've seen those type of channels, right? And so that's the type of audience that my channel is growing right now. So mission accomplished. That's what I wanted to do. Now, I was uploading every day, multiple times a day, like 3 videos a day on average. Is that sustainable? No, I couldn't do that every day. Some people do it every day, and that's fine. You know, for me, I knew I could do it for a short period of time. You know, I kind of thought about, I could probably do it for about a couple of months. And that's pretty much what I did. I said, going into December, I'll kind of pull back and then kind of analyze and maybe even change focus and see what if I upload it like every other day and see what happens. And that's really what we've been doing. So, I did take kind of like a week off. I've been working on some other stuff, and you'll hear more about that later. But it's very interesting. And so my plan was really, hey, let me make a lot of videos and let me do it quality. Because remember, my videos in my book, they are quality. Because you can see me here, you can see me very clearly, and you can hear me very clearly. And so in my book, that is quality. So I don't have to have all this stuff popping all over the screen and text on the bottom and all stuff moving and this, that, and the other thing. I don't have to do all that. Okay. I could just keep it, you know, my little setup right here, just share my thoughts, share my experiences, share my successes, my failures, and, you know, share it and keep it moving. And that's really what we've done. So in my book, that is quality. So if that's what you're doing, that's a quality video. Okay. So quantity, it all depends on what you're trying to do. You know, and don't be afraid to experiment. YouTube changes so much and everybody's channels are different and everybody's different. Everybody delivers their content differently and everybody's got their own type of swag and, you know, posture. Everybody's different, right? So things are going to react different to your channel versus maybe somebody else's channel because maybe their content is this about that and your content is about this. I mean, there's so many variables at play there, and YouTube makes changes all the time. It's the only thing I know for a fact is this. If you make content consistently, you will grow your channel. And some of you will say, well, Steve, I've been making videos for the last year, man. My channel is still dead. I haven't really grown any subscribers. I've grown 5 subscribers in the last 12 months. And I upload, a few times a week or whatever. Now that's the extreme case. But even at that extreme case, if you're doing something for a long period of time and nothing's changing, you need to tweak it. You need to make a change, because you're just doing the same thing, expecting a different result, and you're not getting that result. And it keeps letting you know, hey, I'm not going to change because, hey, I'm not going to change. You keep doing this, whatever you're doing. This is what YouTube is telling you. You keep doing this, but I'm not going to change. So you have to make some changes yourself. Change and do something different. Why not? Change and do something different and see what happens. And that's always a good telltale sign of maybe I'm doing something wrong. Okay. Cause I've been doing this cause sometimes people will, why Steve, I tried this method. I did it for a week and it's still not working. Well, a week sometimes is not enough. It can be depending on what you're trying to do. But if you've been doing it for months and you're still not moving forward, you really need to tweak it. You really need to make some changes and see what happens. And that's really what I do. I just experiment. I just experiment. I hear everybody, even on YouTube, everybody has their opinion about this and about that. And hell, I even got my opinion. You got your own opinion, right? We all got our own opinions. Experiment and see what happens. What works really good on my channel may not work really good on your channel. What doesn't work at all, like it just don't work on my channel. But on your channel, oh my God, you blew up. You see what I'm saying? So you really just gotta, experiment. And really, like I said, the only thing that I know that is consistent is if you're making content consistently. And the reason why I say that, because if you're doing it consistently, it can give you feedback. It's kind of hard to really measure what's working, what's really not working on your channel if you're not making a lot of content consistently. So you can look back and be like, okay, when I made, these videos here last week, last month or whatever, this is what I was getting. So, which is one reason why I made 3 videos about every day for like almost 2 months. It gave me a real big sample size so I can look back and be like, hey, okay, all right, that worked, but I don't know if that really worked. Prime example, when I was actually uploading a lot of content initially, I was doing about 3 videos a day, but I wasn't promoting any content, meaning I wasn't sharing it with my friends. I wasn't sharing it on Facebook. I wasn't saying, hey, everybody, I just made this video. Come take a look at it. All I was doing, I made the video and uploaded. That's it. I just let the algorithm do whatever it was going to do. I didn't really throw any gasoline on the fire of it. Okay. And I got some really good results from it. The next month I made more videos, but got less, which was interesting. What did I do different in November versus what I did in October? Well, in November, I promoted the content. So immediately when I would upload a video, then I would send out an email blast. I was sharing it on a blog. I was sharing it on Facebook, different Facebook groups that I have, and just all that stuff. I'm a promoter, right? Because that's kind of what I've always done over the years, right? Just promoting a lot of my content. But I found because I made a lot of content, it had no impact. Now, that was my experience. It had no impact initially. What I found out was if you're going to promote, which you should promote your videos and everything, but wait at least a good week or so before you do. Just let the algorithm do its thing. Let it find whatever it needs to find in terms of finding your audience for that video. Just let it do its thing first. Then after a week or so, if you want to promote it on your blog or promote it on Facebook, promote it on whatever, then promote it. Send an email blast. You can do all that then. It's kind of what I learned from that experiment that I never would have really, because people can tell you a lot of different things. And I see a lot of videos, and when I'm looking at videos and people are saying, well, do this and do that, I'm like, interesting. I'm going to test it. I just don't really just take people's word for a lot of stuff. I mean, you can, right? take my word for things or not. I mean, but I always tell people, if you've been following my channel, I always say, test it, experiment with it, see what happens. Why do I say that? Because I know everybody's channels are different, and what, works on my channel may not work on your channel. What works on my channel may really work on your channel. Makes sense. Like, it works somewhat on my channel, but you do it on yours and yours just like really blows. I'm like, what? Everybody's different. And I've seen so many variables for different situations and scenarios. But the one thing I always say, the one thing that is really consistent is people's channels grow if they make content. So without you making the content, you're not going to grow. That's the one thing that's the fact. That's consistent across the board. You got to make content. So if you're making content, you're getting better at making content, you'll uncover a lot of stuff. So in my book, which one's better? It depends on it depends on the time, the phase of your growth of your channel. Like for me, I wanted to do it because I had a purpose. If people were going to see my video and they go to my YouTube channel, and I didn't want them to see a lot of that other content. Now, if they scroll down, they'll see a lot of that, whatever, which is fine. But again, I wanted to change the brand of the channel. Make sense? So what I wanted to do was I wanted to make a lot of different videos based off of what I want to be known for now. Okay. Which I kind of already have been in certain communities, but I really wanted to show that on my YouTube channel. So that was one of the reasons why I made so much content for the first couple months. And so that it was by intention. Okay. So again, quantity, it all depends on the person. But remember, quality to me is subjective. To me, quality video in closing is a video like this, a video of you in your car, speaking into the camera, video at your desk, in the living room, in the kitchen. As long as people can see you and hear you clearly, in my book, I'll stand by this. As long as they can see you and hear you clearly and you can get your message across, that's a quality video. Now, if you're outside and the landscaping guy with the leaf blower comes right behind you and the noise is like unbearable for 45 seconds, and you're talking, we can barely hear you. No, that's not a quality video. It's not a quality video. Just delete that one. Do it again when the landscape people leave the park or whatever, right? Make sense? Hopefully this is making sense. So drop your thoughts below. That, again, it's all debatable. It's all fine. Drop your what you think below, and when it comes to quality versus quantity. In my book, I think it just all depends on what you're trying to do, because I kind of play in both of those ponds a little bit at different times, and even right now I'm testing like every other day. Like I'll make a YouTube video like every other day. I know some of my community are like, bro, hey, I've been missing seeing your videos every day, man. Dude, what's going on, dude? Hey, what's up? I get it. I might do that even from time to time, where I just make a video every day or whatever, but I'm just I'm playing around with some stuff. I'm testing. I want to see some things, right? And I'm testing things out. So for a lot of people that are going to be coming in the future on YouTube and all that, I can have that insight of, hey, I'm not just saying this. Hey, I tested it. And this is what I found out on my channel. Now, you can test it on your channel and see what happens, but this is what happened on my channel. And this is what I learned. And that's pretty much my whole MO when it comes to going through this journey on YouTube of growth, if you will. But overall, I'm enjoying what I've been seeing. I'm having fun. So whatever you do, just have fun. I'm having fun with all of this. I'm having a blast, right? And again, so don't take it so serious. And I have ups and downs, and I have doubts like everybody else. You saw one of my videos. I almost didn't even upload one video. They got like 12,000 views on it, right? And for some of you that's getting 50,000, 100,000, you're like, bro, that ain't nothing. Hey, I know. I'm on my way. We're on our way, right? a lot of people that we're all connected to, we coming. What Deion Sanders say, we coming. We coming. Watch out. Hey, like I say, don't judge me now. Judge me later. Okay? Because then you're going to be like, oh, he did say they were coming. They have arrived. So hey, our community, hey, we coming. And I'm excited for it. I'm excited. So those are my thoughts. Comment below. Love to hear your thoughts about quality versus quantity. Which is better? You kind of get my taste up, my gist of that whole debatable concept or whatever. But again, I like them both. Just all depends on what you're wanting to do. But don't let people fool you about quality. As long as people can see you, hear you clearly, you are good. So with that said, guys, thanks for watching. Do me a favor, like this video, subscribe, and I'll definitely see you on the next video. Peace.